Jose Cancela ha superado los retos de la vida. Por su liderazgo cívico fue electo presidente de la Cámara de Comercio del Gran Miami y gracias a su esfuerzo, el Hospital Jackson obtuvo los fondos necesarios para servir a todos en nuestra comunidad. Jose Cancela, candidato para la alcaldía de Miami-Dade.
But it wasn't until that race of 2004, Alex Pinellas was termed out. I had been the general manager at Channel 23 for a number of years, and I had done weekly editorials. I had a sense of creating, through your voice, justice for inequities that took place in our community.
He came here in poverty at the age of 4, his father a political prisoner in Cuba. His mother worked 2 jobs to hold the family together. He joined the Air Force to serve his new country, then worked his way up to become president of Telemundo's national station group.
So I put my hat in the ring, and shortly thereafter, so did Maurice, and Miguel Díaz de la Portilla, Carlos Alvarez, Jimmy Morales.
Thank you, Mr. Alvarez. And now, Jose Cancela, former Miami business executive.
Thank you, Joe, and I want to thank the Miami Herald and WLRN for hosting this forum. So you'd go to these forums, even though you're running against each other, you all respected each other. And inevitably, after the forums, you'd either go have a drink and talk about the day, talk about ideas. The first forum I ever went to, it was like at some Elks Club or something of that nature. And I was scared out of my mind. I believe that the people of Dade County can no longer afford to be taxed, and the people of Dade County are overtaxed. The realization that I was running for mayor kind of like came to be. And it's Maurice, it's Miguel Díaz de la Portilla. Those two knew what they were talking about, and Jimmy as well. Carlos Alvarez had just come off as being chief of police of Miami-Dade County. I think I went first or second, whatever stupid thing I said at the time, which I don't even remember. But let's be clear, there are 3 barriers to true economic development. Barrier number 1 is the lack of trust in county government. Barrier number 2 is the poor quality of our public school system. And barrier number 3 is the traffic crisis that we face every day. But I do remember when Maurice got up to that microphone and just his cadence, his ability to articulate an idea.
Because this system does not work. What we need to do is get the commission out of the adjudication of contracts. That's all they do, is spend the majority of their time giving out contracts that amount to billions of dollars.
I was mesmerized. I remember thinking to myself, I should get out of this race and just vote for Maurice and put myself out of this misery. But I did not. I went into that race with an idea, and I was going to see it through to the end.
El desarrollo económico será su gran prioridad, mejorando las escuelas públicas, aliviando el tráfico, ahora no en 15 años, y estableciendo un gobierno con 0 tolerancia a la corrupción.
Corruption was the word of the day. And of course, you have a chief of police running for mayor. It almost was a self-fulfilling prophecy that none of us had a shot. When the mayor's race was done, I ran into Maurice somewhere in the Gables, and we chatted for a bit. And I asked him, I said, how did I do? He said to me, you should do it again. And I was joyous inside, but I knew I wasn't going to do it again.